Okay, and we're back. So, after that long explanation, here we are in Soul Reaver 2. You can see we have a few new things going on there. We got this new compass in the upper left-hand corner. You have your basic attacks, and now we have a strong attack you saw there with a kick. We also have a super jump, just like before. We can drain souls, and a new block ability, which is going to be helpful considering combat is pretty different now. Now, here in the main room, we have a few of these sweet little paintings that they mentioned previously. Starting with Soul Reaver 2, a lot of these paintings are going to be appearing, showing important historical events or things to come. In this case, we have a memorial to the 6 Guardians killed in the intro sequence to Blood Omen 1, which took place 500 years before the events of that game. This particular one always stood out to me. Never understood her hand like that. It's all withered and stuff. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's get this thing started for realsies. And by the way, check out how easy it was to open that door. No swinging like an idiot. So, combats. We've got a few similar things to Soul Reaver 1. We have an auto face and the ability to dodge. We also have light and new strong attacks, which actually have a knockback like this. And another amazingly helpful feature is Raziel can finally finish people off with just his hands. You don't need a weapon. Now, of course, it's a lot weaker than having a weapon, but, you know, it's great that that can actually be done now. Now, let's go show you what can happen with a weapon. So, combat doesn't really change too much with a weapon. We still have our basic and strong attacks and the ability to block. Enemies also have strong and weak attacks. There you can see he telegraphed a strong attack pretty clearly with that big-ass flash. And once they're done, we have nice little fatalities like this, where it's specific to the weapon type. In that case, lopping a dude's head off with a sword. Can't understate how much I love that door thing. So the great thing about the strong attack is it allows you to juggle enemies. If you get a good rhythm with this, you can actually pretty much take out a guy in just a couple hits. And he's done. Soul graphics have also changed a little bit, no longer green, they're now a yellowy color. They also fade depending on how long they've been in the environment. And they'll also fade when they go through walls and stuff too. It's a minor glitch. So this vampire hunter has this crazy axe-looking weapon here. And you can see she has actually 2 different strong attacks. She only uses one there, but it's a wide sweep. The other one is a vertical slice. So you kind of got to be a little bit careful when you're dealing with them.
Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Cain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me.
I find my girlfriend laughing a lot while I'm playing this game, and I'm assuming it's because Raziel just talked about being defiled. But yeah, a fun little game you can play is to sit here and listen to the VO and see how many times Raziel says something that can be misconstrued as sexual innuendo. I guarantee he's going to say aroused at least twice during this 30-minute section. Anyway, 3 guards at once. This is not really a big problem. They don't really engage you very well. As you can see, they're very standoffish. I assume they programmed it this way so that it would be easier on a new player. That other guard to the left isn't even bothering to engage me. The other one will stay away too. It's only when you switch between them that they actually really have any sort of conjoined attacks. Of course, here the camera's going to decide to be a little bit of a bitch, but it's alright. We got our man. And no, that doesn't count as sexual innuendo. That was me talking. So, the ring menu. As you can see, we can't summon the Reaver. We also have a new map. Now this shows where we are, where we've been, and I'm assuming that red dot's Cain, so that's where we need to go at the pillars. Additionally, we have our good old shift into the spectral realm. Now, I'm sure you noticed all our glyphs are gone. Yes, they're gone forever. There's no real good explanation. I'm assuming the time machine ate them. The spectral realm is pretty much the same. You can see souls now have a differing shape when they're in the spectral realm. You got this crazy skull thing going on. And, of course, the Reaver only makes noise in the spectral realm right now.
Away from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
And just like that, we have access to the Soul Reaver again. And in case you were wondering, yes, we do still have the TK ability. It's just limited in its usefulness now. This won't even kill this guard. Just kind of keeps pushing him away. Not really worth it to keep doing it, but it's funny. And as you can see, the Reaver behaves pretty much identically to the way it did in Soul Reaver 1. It goes away in one hit, like so. And it does a decent amount of damage when it's out. Your heart is mine. Kalima. Now, gotta love the axe pole staff thingy. Its strong attack actually does a downward sweep like this and then knocks the bastard really far away. It's got the good old impale graphic too. Classic stuff, but we don't need it. We've got a cutscene to watch. Yay!